Alrighty guys, welcome to another Stalker Gamma guide. Today we're going to be going over the companion system inside of Stalker Gamma. So, when you want to get companions, as you can see I have two, you'll need to make sure that you have a higher rank than them or a high enough goodwill with their faction to make them follow you. So, as you can see, when I open my relations tab, I have an expert and a professional. And I'm only an experienced, so they are ranks above me. As you can see by their point amounts, which makes them go up in higher in rank, I am not a higher rank, which is normally what you need to have them become your companions permanently. This doesn't affect anything in relation to temporary companions, like for the tourist guides or stuff like that, or people who have a quest for you to lead them somewhere. Those are just temporary companions at that time, whenever you go for the quest. The reason why I'm able to have these two companions as they're higher rank than me is because of my goodwill with the free stalkers. As you can see, they're both stalkers, free stalkers, so they will allow me to guide them or join me because of my rank or goodwill with the free stalkers. So normally you would need, like if I was trying to get a freedom follower, I'd have to have a high enough rank as a stalker in general to have a freedom person, like be a higher rank than the freedom person I'm talking to, or to have high enough goodwill with them, which I do not. So you can get more information on this inside of the features under companions. We'll go a little bit over it, and there might be some notes on it inside the Gamma down here with more information on maybe if there was any change or anything related to the mods. So generally when you have companions, they just follow you around at a short range. They will attack stuff on sight, like anything you walk by within about 200 feet of them, or about 100 meters or so, they will shoot at. I'd say more like 50 to 75 meters, depending on what it is. Seeing as my dudes have shotguns, they'll shoot at them from that distance, but you don't have to attack the thing first. So I usually, if I'm running through like garbage or somewhere that has like a lot of zombies or something like that, I don't want them constantly attacking, so I cannot be attacked by the thing they're shooting at, I'll set them to ignore combat. So to do that, you would need to open up the radio menu. Normally that is under C, but as you can see, I have mine set to crouch because I just prefer it being that. So I set my X key to my radio menu. As you can see, the ignore combat button's right here. You just click it and it'd make them ignore combat. Or fire at will just make them fire at anything that is an enemy or mutant or anything that's close enough to you for them to want to shoot at it. Even if you are not trying to engage it, they will still shoot at it before you. Aside from that, we have the wait here, which also is the follow me button. This is important because, like, if you ever wanted to roam around by yourself without dropping your companions completely, you can go to a safe area, preferably raw stock or like inside a camp or something, and just have them wait there. So when you do that, it does make it where they'll just sit there until you click follow me again, whether you're on that map or not. So just keep that in mind. If you have them on a wait here, and then you go to another map, and then you find another companion that you actually want, or think is cool looking, or has a nice gun, or etc., then you would have issues once you click follow me, because if I left these two in raw stock and I'm over inside of Cordon, you're gonna have them trying to travel all the way from here to down here. Just because that's how the follow me feature works. They will just follow you and try to travel to you across the maps. So normally, let's put it this way, if I picked up someone in Cordon and they were in raw stock, or raw stock, if I turned on follow me after I got that companion in Cordon, they would try to start traveling down here to me. If I jump to garbage, they may go to garbage, they may go this way. Honestly, sometimes they just go weird ways to travel down there, and usually sometimes it's not the fastest way. So just keep that in mind, that you might go into garbage when they start following, and they may go over here to travel all the way around here to get to it for whatever weird reason. So just keep in mind when you go to click follow me that you don't have other followers in other maps that you don't want moving. From there, pretty much the rest of the radial menu is just simple stuff. Stealth obviously makes them crouch and starts being stealthy. When you ever want to creep around inside a base or sneak into somewhere to get some quick sneaky shots off before you start fighting a whole base or something, or if you just generally want to sneak around somebody or an enemy that you don't want to fight yet. So if you stop stealth, of course they're going to get back up and stop stealthing. Stay far usually just means they're going to stay far away from you. Clearly, you have that, and then stay close. Aside from that, yeah, don't loot and loot. As far as I understand, I don't actually have them. They don't actually loot anything. Because I have a setting in my settings that makes it where they won't loot anything unless I'm, I think, about 10 or 20 meters away from the body or something like that. And other stalkers, like non-companions, won't do it either. So just keep that in mind, that you can change that distance and settings inside of your pause menu. So aside from that, you pretty much can just advise them of everything through their inventory. This backpack pretty much is just like their backpacks, but as far as I understand, like if I go to here and I need to manage the items you're carrying, it'll let me do that, but it won't let me give him loot for whatever reason. If you want to dismiss your stalkers or companions, you can just go to I need to travel on my own from here, and they will get dropped off your group. And the issue command tab has everything that is inside the Radial menu. So just keep that in mind. If you ever just want to talk to them, you can just tell them what to do instead of using the Radial menu. I usually just use the Radial menu. That's most of the stuff about companions. We're just going to leave with this quick little tip. If you have some companions that are following you into a building, so give them a second to walk in here. So it sounds like they came in. See, as they're blocking my way, I can't get around them very well. If I stand here and just stand here, they will slowly move out of my way. So just keep that in mind. If you ever get stuck in an area or stuck in a doorway and they're just standing there behind you because you forgot to tell them to wait here when you went into a trader or building that you don't need them in or something like that, you can just stand there close to them and they'll slowly move out of the way. If you felt this guide was helpful, please drop a sub or give it a like. If you have more questions, just drop a comment under the video and I'll go over whatever you need to. But thank you all, and good luck in the zone.